Yes. Good morning, guys. Welcome to another day. Today is Friday. We're gonna be patient today, right? There's a lot going on in the market. So with that, for one, I want to give God all the glory and all the praise for waking me up this morning, just giving me the ability to trade, to make money, but also help others make money as well, and trade with my beautiful wife beside me. And like always, you guys can't see her right now, but like I said yesterday in my video, she be trading in bonnets. So with that, let me go ahead and share my screen with you guys. You can't see the screen. Okay. I'm not sure why. What? Is that plugged in? Okay. All right. See if that can happen. You guys can hear me though. Mute your thing. All right, guys. Market is open right now. Market is open. We have a lot of gap downs. All right, because if you look, we have gold right now that is pumping. Literally, I talked about that a couple of days ago. So with this, just be careful with the first 15 minutes. Right now, the first 15 minutes with the gap down, we're gonna have contracts that are really high for puts, and they can you could get caught today. Today's Friday, so when you're getting contracts, make sure that you're getting contracts. If it's same day contracts that you're getting, make sure that those contracts that um, you're getting in and out of real quick. All right. So, oh, let me turn this off. What happened to my app? What is he looking at? Thinkorswim. Wait. All right, guys. So let me see if you guys are seeing my sharing my screen right now. Stop stream. This is audio window. All right. So I'm not in any trades right now, guys. I'm not in any trades. I'm just waiting. Um, right now, I like um AVGO set up to the downside. If AVGO breaks right here, I'm probably look to get to some AVGO 270 puts on AVGO. This is sitting right at the 200. Is it still doing the same thing? All right, so I'll be looking at some AVGO puts. Um, just waiting right now. Also, didn't get into anything yet, guys. I'm not in anything yet. I'm waiting. Right now, like I said, the market gap down, so we have to be patient. With IWM break into the downside will be a reversal, but you have to be careful because you could get caught with this gap down right here. A lot of times being patient is one of them, especially on Fridays. So just be patient. I really like IWM breaking right here to the downside. The only thing is we gap down. We have to fill that gap right here. You had put this in, right? For IWM? Or was it me that put IWM? Meta had broke. But why my alert didn't go off of Meta? Did my alert went off and I didn't hear it? Oh man. Meta already dropped. Not cool. Not cool at all. So my alert, I don't think my alert, or we probably didn't put the alert in, but Meta was one of them that I was watching. A breakoff right here, it's already hitting the target. So it's already Meta is already hitting target right here. So that was a target. That was the first target. That's already hidden right here on Meta. Like I said, I'm watching AVGO. Um, get ready for AVGO, guys. Not in AVGO yet. Let me go down to a lower time frame on AVGO just to see what's going on. Still watching AVGO, guys. I'm liking AVGO to the downside. AVGO already broke on the day to go down. So we already have the break on the day to go down. VWAP is right here. I'm waiting on the first 15 minutes, or I'm waiting because this trade could be fast. So I'm waiting right here for the break of probably this 5 minute. Okay. So with this new 5 minute coming in, I want the new 5 minute to pop up, test VWAP. VWAP is right behind here. So pop up, test VWAP, and then drop. Okay. Our first drop, I'm looking at the 270 puts on AVGO. But again, be patient. I'm not in AVGO yet. I never did it like that before. Maybe he needs to just go on the thing. He needs to wait, babe. So right here, we're looking for the rejection right off of that. Right now, I'm just gonna do a tester in here because I like where it is right now. So I'm gonna do a tester. I'm looking for the rejection off of here. Didn't fill. All right, so I got in some testers as far as in AVGO. I didn't get full position in AVGO. I'm looking at the rejection right off of here for VWAP. We have 3 minutes left in this candle right here. What's going on with the internet? What's going on with this? Meta broke weekly. Damn it. Meta was a good put. I don't understand what happened, why that didn't go off. Look at this. This was a great play once it broke there.
Why is it delayed? Why is trading you giving that alert so late?
You know what I'm saying? Like, I thought I saw the dotted line, so I'm like, okay. But nothing came through on it. All right, so here we go on AVGO, guys. Up 10% on AVGO, up 14% on AVGO right now.
Sherry said she jumped into Meta because you stated it was bearish, small position.
Yeah, Meta is dropping. And Meta just broke the weekly, so Meta should drop more. I'm just pissed that I didn't jump in when it broke the weekly, that when it broke the day right here, because that was a great trade. Guys, we're up 25% on AVGO right now. We're up 25% on AVGO. This is the last this is a new 15-minute that's coming in. We're gonna if we come right here, we should just drop right here. So we're up 35% right now in AVGO. I think if Google right now is sitting on a 50 right here. If Google breaks right here, then Google could be in some trouble. Guys, make sure you're taking profit, okay? Don't don't be up and not take profit. A lot of times I don't know if you guys will wait till I say, okay, I'm taking profit here, but make sure that you're taking profit. Remember that if you're up the first 15 minutes, remember that that new 15 minute, when the new 15 minute come in, there's gonna be a pullback. There's most likely will be a pullback. So that pullback could cost you to lose profit. Okay. So make sure you're paying attention to that. So if you have contracts, what you could do is you could trim some of your contracts while you're in profit. All right. So with AVGO, guys, AVGO, I'm still liking AVGO to the downside. Is having a pullback right now. If you notice, it's pulling back to the 200 right here, right? So that's why I said it's very important. A lot of times look at this candle right here. This candle ends with no wick on it. Okay. So at that point, the candle could come up, and then by the time you get up here, you're no longer in profit. Google looks really good to the upside though. Bounce off the 50 right here. but it's still an inside bar. So you can't really do nothing with that. Even if it breaks, oh yeah. Oh yeah. Nothing is showing. I don't have no signs of. Yeah, that looks good. I know Amazon was had a good candle on it for the day. Yeah. Amazon pull back, close that gap, and come back down. Close the gap on it. Yeah. Amazon can push. Amazon can definitely push. We have what? Some time left in this. We have 8 minutes left in this 15-minute candle at Amazon. Amazon breaking that. What happened?
It doesn't work.
I'm not sure why. I'm not sure why. Meta is coming back down. Meta went up to test that that VWAP on the 5 minute. Now Meta, if Meta breaks this 15 minute, we're gonna see Meta drop even more. Did it break the 15 minute already? Yes, it did. It already broke. Are you are you logged in to that? You log
I
out?
kicked them out. I took them out. I thought it was that, but it's not.
Okay. We'll fix it, but not today. Like I said, Meta is coming back down. If you guys are still in AVGO, if anybody took AVGO and still in AVGO, AVGO is still looking good to the downside. On the 5 minute, I still have some AVGO left. Um, so right now, AVGO is looking good to the downside still. Okay. We're rejecting off that 200 on the 15 minute right here. We're rejecting off that 200, right?
Know how far Meta will drop to.
With Meta hit. So on the day target, Meta hit. The next target on Meta will be right here at 205. So 210, if you notice, it went to 210 and bounced off 210. 210 is a psych level. Sorry, not 210, but 710. 710 is a psych level. So when you see it hit 710, there's going to be a bounce right there, okay, which it did. Okay, so if it break below this, then our next level is going to be 707 is going to be the next level. You have 708. So the next levels are going to be 708, 78, 707, 07, and 705, 36. But it already hit target. So it hit the first target. My first target was 714. The next target was 713.60, um, 712, and then ultimately 710. Now, what you have to look at is it broke weekly, but today's the last day of the week. Okay. On the weekly time frame, this should go down to 683. But that's on a weekly time frame. So that probably won't happen today unless something crazy happened in the market. And when I say something crazy, like some announcement will come out that make Meta drop that much today. Now, as far as what I'm looking at on the other time frames, you have the 200 on the 1 hour chart. That's right at 700 as well. So, but that's on a higher time frame. No problem. Glad I could help. Now, this is going to be an important candle coming in for Meta and for all the candles, because all the candles, they're looking like they want to reverse right now. Um, so right now on AVGO, we need to close below this 200. If we close above this 200 and a new candle come in and pop and test right here, test that 200 and bounce and break, then we could go back up to day high on that. Same with Meta. Meta right now is rejecting that 15 minute, that VWAP on the 15 minute. So a break below and we're going to drop further. A break above right here, and then we could go back up to test day high.
We got a couple seconds before the banks come in.
Yeah, see, Meta is looking like Meta wants to push back up. Meta has a bullish Arami on the 15-minute. See what AVGO is doing right now? AVGO is bouncing right here, came back down and test right here. So a break above here, and we could go back up to day high.
No one can see. You have to explain.
So right now we have a reversal, that a potential reversal that might happen on AVGO. Okay, so we have it where it break above the 200 on the 15 minutes. So right now it closed above the 200. So now it's coming down to test that 200. If it bounce off that 200 and break to the upside, then we could see AVGO go back up to day high. All right. With Meta have a bullish Harami setup on it right now. So a break above this 15-minute candle, and Meta could go back up to test day high. So we're gonna see. Now, as far as with AVGO, let's see. AVGO almost hit target right there at the white line. Didn't even think. All right, so AVGO looked like it wants to break back up. All right, so we're being patient right now, guys. Being patient right now. Not sure if they're going to kill us with sideways movement for the rest of the day or not. There's no news coming out for today. There's no news that's scheduled for today. So I talked about Microsoft having a bearish divergence on the day, which it confirmed the bearish divergence yesterday. Microsoft right now is hitting that 50. Let's see what Microsoft is doing. Microsoft is hitting that 50 right now. It closed the gap completely. It almost closed the gap from yesterday. Okay, so AVGO just popped back up to the upside. So AVGO just popped back up to the upside. So we could test day high from earlier today. Meta hasn't break for the upside for any calls. Meta is still like chilling right where it's at right now. But like I said, if Meta break above this 15-minute candle, it can potentially push back up at least to that 720 or 719.50 area, right? But right now it's using VWAP as a resistance. I like um I like Microsoft as well. But again, today's Friday, guys, so make sure you're being patient. If you're getting anything, make sure that you're getting next week contract as well, so you don't get killed with the contracts, unless like you're taking your profits quick. Then once you're taking your profits quick, then you're fine. You could do same day contracts, but you have to monitor those. If there's any rejection, because Microsoft is at a good place for a short on the day, Microsoft confirmed a bearish divergence to the downside. So, what I mean by a bearish divergence, you have the higher high, which I spoke about a couple days ago. I think it was 2 days ago, and then you have lower low on the oscillator or on the indicator. So you have lower low right here, which it confirmed the divergence by breaking here. Now, if it break above here at 504, then you would be like, all right, um, the divergence is it's still going to be there because you still have a higher, it would have to break that high. But one of the things is right now it went back up and it closed that gap and it's right at the 50. So in a sense, if you look at the smaller time frame, it could be like, all right, if I see any rejection, right? If I see any rejection right here and a break back below here in a 15-minute close below here, then you could look at it for a potential short. And I'm really liking it for a short. Especially the level that it's at right now. Now we can't have everything run back up. So Meta is looking to push. AVG is pushing up right now. What is that? I'm really liking Microsoft for puts.
We have to wait for confirmation.
If it break below this, I'm really liking Microsoft for puts. If I jump in puts, guys, on Microsoft, I will be taking next week contracts. Just to let you know. This week contracts you'll get killed on. If you're getting into this week's contracts, then you have to get in and out. Um, All right, so let me go ahead and get this ready. I'm gonna jump into some Microsoft puts. Gonna actually buy 30s. Hmm? It's closing the gap right here. So on the day we just closed the gap. So right here, wrong way. So the 618 will be my stop of that. Yep. So above right here.
This is so weird. This double system is not working. Did you try to log into this from your phone?
Mm.
Like, you can't just Oh, you're right, but okay. I can't.
All right. So the only thing we're in right now is Microsoft. We're in Microsoft puts, and I made sure I got next week contract, so we won't get chopped up or get killed on the contracts. My stop loss on Microsoft is gonna be right here above 502.50 is where my stop loss would be. Above 502.50. We have the 618 line right here, right? The 618 line is right here as far as the Fibonacci retracement line. Really? Yeah. We came all the way back up. I feel like we're gonna go up here and then come right back down. But feelings. All right, so we just break above here. 618.50. This is a resistance level, guys. If you notice, we came right up here and we rejected right here. Now we're testing that level again. Okay. So we're testing this level again, an area of resistance. So we want to see that rejection right here as well. All right. A rejection. So a break. So you see how we're rejecting right here again? We want to see that same rejection to come back down. So that's what we're looking for. Seems like we have big volume coming in with here. What does it look like on a weekly? Not buying this hype to the upside. 30 minutes. Oh, we broke. Yeah, guys, we're in a downtrend on this right here. Touch right here. This is breaking above. We do have the bullish divergence on that. Bullish divergence on that. See Meta pop back up, guys. We break above this 50-minute, so Meta is popping back up. I really like Microsoft to the downside. Let me see if there's anything on the daily news or anything, any events coming in. No, no events coming in. Got 7 minutes left in the 1 hour candle, guys. So we have 7 minutes left in the 1 hour candle. On the 1 hour candle on Microsoft, you could see we have a very bullish candle on Microsoft on the 1 hour. However, if you look, we have a downtrend. So we have this right here. We have a downtrend going on Microsoft. Plus, on the daily, we have a bearish divergence on the daily. So it's like with this, you have to give yourself time um, for the trade to happen. Meta could continue down. We just have to wait. But right now, Meta reversed back to the upside. Okay, based on the 15 minutes, Meta reversed back up to the upside. But we have what 4 minutes 20 seconds left in this 1 hour candle. Okay, so the 1 hour candle on Meta looks like this. So we have a downtrend happening on Meta as well, right? You just have to wait. Be patient. Now, with Meta, Meta can chop you up for the rest of the day, okay? Because Meta already moved for the day from 24 down to 709. It already moved our 710. It already moved $14 for the day. So with that, we could just bounce between here for the rest of the day, or we could drop even more. That 200 is right here at 700, and Meta also have, huh? Oh, thought I almost saw something. Yeah, Meta needs to come down. Meta is at all-time highs. Guys, remember I post in the chat, right? I post in the chat that we're at extreme greed right now. So that means that everybody is thinking that the market is going to go up. We're at extreme greed right now, okay? So you have to pay attention to that as well. All right, so let's look at Microsoft, see what Microsoft is doing. Again, we needed time on Microsoft. I really like Microsoft to the downside. We're in Microsoft puts right now. Um, I just don't want to hold it for the top of the day. So realistically, this is still an inside. So it didn't break. What we want to see right now is we want to see the new 15 minute. The new 15 minute is coming in 15 minutes, in 50 seconds. So what we want to see is we're closing below the 618. The 618 is a sweet spot for um, a reversal, right? So the 618 is my line right here. So this green line right here is a 618. So what happens? This is a Fibonacci retracement, and I did one from the day candle. So if you look at my day candle right here, I did a Fibonacci retracement on the day candle on the previous day. So right now it retraced to the 618. And normally what people will do is they'll get in. If it's going down, they'll get in right here as far as for puts, right? If the market is going down, then they will be looking for a retracement. If the market is going up, then they'll look for it to be down here to drop back up. So right now we got that rejection off the 618 and we're pushing back down. So if you notice right now we have that reversal on the 15-minute to come down. So we should see the drop come down at least to right here I'm looking for, right? We're looking for it to come at least down here, but I'm looking for it to really break day low and continue down. That's what I'm looking for. But you have to make sure that with this, regardless, we're taking profit. Okay. So this is a good sign as far as the break below here. That's showing that a reversal to the downside. However, on a 15-minute, you're talking about target being right here. Okay. That will be the target, but we should come down. Okay. We should come down. Now we're bouncing off the 50 right there. But I'm looking for the continuation down. Is everything okay?
Yeah, I was just getting things together. Right.
Market is pointing down, guys. I'm just like, I feel like they're going to chop people up for today. If we don't have something that come down, like even with AVGO, come down. If we come down, if we break this right here, this inside bar, and start to fall, we're gonna come back down to here. And if we break the day low, then we're gonna have a sell off for today.
Damien James said he's on a road trip, so he'll see us on Monday.
Oh, okay.
So Friday.
Yeah. See how we come back down, guys, and we close below this line. All right, we're respecting this line as far as the 1 hour. Oh, sorry. Let's go back to this 15-minute. Let's go here. So even though we have this right here, right? So we can consolidate within this range. Now, the thing is a break above here and then we can push, right? A break above this 1 hour and then we could push even more. So I'll probably have my stop right here if we break above this line, then I'll have my stop above here because that now is pushing to the upside. So And this is where we talk about having same day contracts, right? Because with same day contracts right now, if you in same day contracts, your contracts are getting eaten up, right? With all this sideways on Meta, all this sideways on AVGO, all this sideways right now, you're gonna get eat up on your contract, especially if we're in puts on Microsoft. That little pop up right here will kill your contract, right? So those are the things that will kill your contract on same day contracts. Meta look like it want to come back down. If Meta break below this 15 right here, Meta will be puts again, but the chop is the chop for me. It's the chop for me. So it's like, yo, guys, you don't want to force any trades. Right now, everything is sideways. And we might be this way until later on in the evening. It might be like this later on, till later on in the evening before we start see um more moves again during the day. One of the best times to trade is either in the morning, right when the market open. So that's why I don't like to trade after a certain time. So after 11, I don't like to trade. Um, because you'll get chopped up in a trade. You go in and then you'll get chopped up and there won't be any movements until really when once it hit around 2, 3 o'clock. That's when you get your second wave or your second movement. Okay. So those are the reasons why I normally finish my trade or try to finish my trade by then. I don't like getting in trades at 11 o'clock. 11 o'clock, I feel like there's no volatility as much. And then at 11 o'clock, people are getting ready to go to lunch. So they already checked out for that time. So unless you're seeing a setup at 11 o'clock, sometimes you'll see a good setup at 11 o'clock, 11:30 for a divergence play. So you'll see like a bullish divergence or a bearish divergence play. Then yeah, you could go ahead and do that. But for the meanwhile, no. So watching Microsoft right now, um, AVGO is in a weird spot as far as to come back down. Okay. AVGO is in a weird spot. It just broke here as far as the inside. Did it break? Yeah, it just broke it. But where it broke it is right by the 200. Hmm? Let's see. Need to see a flush, something. What time is it? 11:41. AVGO may come back down and test the low right here. So we're breaking down right now. We just start breaking down again on AVGO. So we might see AVGO come back down and test the low. My take profit on AVGO, the first take profit is this white line, right? On AVGO. But right now, if you notice with AVGO, we have 2 minutes and 40 seconds left. So a break below, we're breaking back below this 200. So a break below this 200, the new 15-minute comes in and test the 2 minute, the 200, reject the 200 and start coming back down. And we might break down lower. Okay. Meta right now is in a funny spot. Meta right now is in a funny spot. It's above VWAP and it's testing VWAP on the 15-minute. So for Meta to start being bearish again, we need to break below VWAP, which we could come back down and test day low. But we need to break down somehow. Yeah, a lot of stocks are moving sideways. Let's see what SPY is doing. SPY is getting close to the 50. Not right quite at the 50. Could see a dump going back, but SPY bounced off the VWAP. If you notice right here, we came down right at VWAP and bounced right off the VWAP on the day. Yeah, it did what it needed to do on the call.
On the fall.
On the fall, yeah, on the fall. Sorry, on the fall. Yeah, because it came down, tested VWAP, and then
But it's also the body of that other candle there.
yeah, I had this right there. Yeah. So AVGO is doing what I'm saying. So right now we're closing below that 200 right here. We have 20 seconds left. So if we close below this 200, the new 15-minute come in and then bounce off of here and then break, then we could see AVGO come back down to day low and break day low. So we're testing at 200 right now on AVGO. So the nice thing with this, how this looks right now is you have the 200 and is below VWAP also, and they're right there. Um, so a rejection off of that. The thing is, we gap down, right? So we gap down. So I know that we had to bounce back up. On this 15-minute, we gap down right here and then start pushing down. We bounce off of yesterday's low and then push back up. Okay. What we want to see is we don't need to see gaps, because if we see gaps, that means that we could push back up. Okay. So that's why it's pushing back up right now. That's why you see that push back up. Anytime, if you're in profit, guys, and you take a particular stock and you see a gap down and a push down, you want to make sure that you take something off the table or take your profit, because you know that we're going to pop back up on that level. Or you should anticipate a pop back up. Now, it pop up, test VWAP right here. So a rejection off of VWAP and then continue. If we can't come down right here at this low and break this low right here, then we should see a fall come in at that point. Um, let's see on here. SPY just broke back to the downside, but this does not have a top on it. That doesn't have a top on it. See, same thing for QQQ. QQQ, actually QQQ have a good place of reversal right here. What is that? QQQ went and closed the gap on the day and break below. But they both came off of that level. How many trades I have for the day? I'm at 2. I have to watch how much trades I've done, guys. Just being making sure. Just making sure. Yeah, AVGO and Microsoft. I'm liking QQQ, guys, to the downside.
This will be the last one. It's 10 minutes before your time.
I'm liking QQQ to the downside. I'm just waiting right now to see. Oh, we're sitting on the 200 on the 5-minute.
So hold up, y'all.
Yeah, we're not. I'm not in there yet. I'm not in there yet. I like this to the downside though. So I'm gonna take some QQQ puts.
Did it?
On the 15-minute. It broke.
Yeah, but it's holding that.
There's no. Let's wait for the pop up right here.
It's holding that.
It's holding the 200.
Because if it breaks here, it could be a reversal back to the upside.
Yes, it could. Look at the 15-minute.
I see it.
Close under the 50. We closed the gap.
And it could chop around there.
We closed the gap.
Let me go back to the 5 though.
And then right here.
That is what I don't like.
You know what's gonna be crazy though? I wanted to play around here for the next thing, but
Because of the 1. Right?
I think I like the 15-minute to the downside. We reject the 50 again.
How much time? 3 minutes.
is that? 50. What time is that? What time
That's a
frame is
one.
it? That's a one. Put it back to the one. The Fisher cross.
No. Now it just did.
Cross down. Yep.
Mm-hmm.
There we go.
There we go.
All right, guys. I'm gonna jump into some QQQ puts. All right, guys. Here we go. Up 10% on QQQ. 15%. 20%.
Look, it's gonna go hit VWAP, so be very careful.
Yeah, be very careful right here, guys, because we're right at VWAP.
There we go. Yep, 20-something% on these.
Here we go, guys.
It did hit it, so be mindful. Just take your profits.
Oh, we're hitting on VWAP also on the 15-minute, guys. So be very careful right here. Make sure that you're taking some type of profit. We could drop down more, okay, but make sure you're taking some type of profit. I'm up right now 30%. Here's a drop.
I hope you guys got that.
Fifth 5 minute is about to end right here, guys. So make sure that you're taking profit. Make sure you're trimming at least. See that pop up right there? That's what I'm talking about. So that's the new 5 minute that just came in.
Take your profits, like I said.
A break below this 5 minute right here, and we could fall even more. But right now we're right at VWAP, so don't make your trade go back in the red. Make sure that you're taking profit, okay? Or put in a trailing stop. I like that it reject off the 50 the 50 right here. That's why I got in the trade, guys, because I saw this rejection off of here, and you have the 2-2 reversal on here. So that's why I like that. So literally we could come all the way back down to day low, okay? We could literally come back down to day low, but but
It's holding on VWAP
it's
right
holding
now.
on to VWAP right here. So you want to make sure that you're taking profit. That's what we're saying. Take profit. If you want to keep runners, you keep runners. But make sure you take profit and you're not letting your trade go back in the red. See how we fighting right here on the VWAP? This is very important right here. Okay. So if we stay right within here for the next 2 minutes, which I think we're either going to break down or we're going to pop back up. But either way, you have to be mindful. Right now, you should be taking profit. And if anything, leave some type of runner at that point if you want to. Right. But now, if we wait for the next 5 minutes to come in, if the 5 minute pop up above here, if we close and we close below here, this 5 minute doesn't go higher than this, right? If the new 5 minute come in and pop above here, then you need to close. If it pop up above 554.50, then you want to close that. Right now we're popping back up. Thirty-four seconds left for this candle, guys. So we have this pop up that's happening. It didn't pop up above the 5, but we have the 200 right there. We could go back up to the 50, test the 50, and then come down, okay? But either way, you want to make sure that you take profit. All right, so we're going to pop up right here.
And it's 11 o'clock.
So right now, the only trade that you should be in, if you're still holding runners, then that's fine. The only trade that you should be in is Microsoft. Okay, the only trade that you should be in is Microsoft. With Microsoft, I still like Microsoft to the downside, guys. I still like Microsoft to the downside. If we break above this 1 hour though, I would say cut it just to mitigate your losses, because if we keep on going up, if we pop up, then it could be crazy. All right. But I like Microsoft. I really like Microsoft to the downside. I keep on saying that. But to mitigate the losses, just like I said, you want to make sure that you cut if it break above this 1 hour. Now, the 1 hour candle, just for you guys to know, uh, let's see right here. So a break above this look like it will just go test and come right back down to. So a break above 250, 550, I'll say 502.50, which it just broke right now, guys. So it just broke. So I'll say close it out. See this 15-minute. Everything is going crazy right now. AVG just pop back up. Microsoft is right there. Crazy enough. What is the high on this candle? 250, 502.54. 502.54. I like Microsoft to the downside. Man, I like Microsoft to the downside. On the daily, it just reeks short me. But guys, I'm gonna hold on to my Microsoft. I'm gonna hold on to my Microsoft. We have next week contracts. If you guys didn't close your Microsoft, I'm not sure if I told you to close it or not. Did I tell them to close it? No. Okay. So let me see right here. Guys, I'm gonna swing Microsoft into next week. Um, I really like Microsoft on the downside, so I'm gonna swing Microsoft into next week. My stop on Microsoft is gonna be if it break this day low, this day high, because at that point we're done with a divergence on the day. I like Microsoft as far as to the downside. We confirm a bearish divergence. So we got into next week contracts. So at that point, if it breaks the day up here at 504, at 504.45, then I will close my contracts. But I'm just with this bearish divergence on the day, QQQ falling. I'm just thinking this should probably push down as well. We should see though. We should see. Right. But I'm keeping QQ not QQQ, but Microsoft as a swing for next week.
Excuse me.
Bless you. Unless it breaks day high, which is up here. All right, guys. So that's it for me for today. Um, we're in one trade still. And then the other one, QQQ, if you have runners in QQQ, then you're fine, right? But we did good on QQQ and we did good on AVGO, guys. So with that said, I'll see you guys on Monday. All right. Bye.